3 weeks after Kyle Busch's sudden death, Samantha Busch has shared two deeply personal moments she says brought her comfort. A rainbow appearing across Kyle's sandals at home, and a bird inside the church where the family had recently said goodbye. The question now is not whether everyone will interpret those moments the same way. It is why Samantha chose this moment to speak publicly, and what her message reveals about grief, faith, and the way Kyle's family is trying to move forward. For verified entertainment updates without the rumors, subscribe to Startline Entertainment. The latest update came on June 16th when Samantha posted about what she called some of the moments that helped her feel connected to Kyle after weeks she described as unimaginably hard. According to the public report, she said one moment happened at home after a difficult night when she walked into the bathroom and saw a rainbow shining directly across a pair of Kyle's sandals that had not been moved since he took them off. Samantha acknowledged that there was a scientific explanation for how light could create the rainbow, but she said the timing and placement felt meaningful to her. She also described a second moment at church. During a service at the same church where the family had said goodbye to Kyle, Samantha said a bird was flying inside the building. At one point, she said it came near where she was sitting, appeared to look toward her, and later came close again while people were praying. Samantha wrote that some people may see it as just a bird and just a rainbow, but to her, inside that moment of grief, it felt like more than coincidence. What is confirmed is that Samantha presented those moments as personal signs of comfort, not as something anyone else is required to believe. That distinction matters, especially in a story involving death and family grief. The public fact is the post. The interpretation belongs to Samantha. And the reason it reached so many people is because Kyle's death was not only a private family loss, it was a major moment for NASCAR, where he had spent more than 2 decades building one of the sport's most recognizable careers. Kyle Busch died on May 21st at age 41. NASCAR, Richard Childress Racing, and the Busch family announced his death after he had been hospitalized with what was first described publicly as a severe illness. NASCAR later reported that the family said severe pneumonia progressed into sepsis, leading to rapid complications. Kyle had been scheduled to compete during the Charlotte race weekend before his hospitalization changed everything. In the days after his death, the racing world responded with tributes from drivers, teams, fans, and officials. NASCAR remembered him as a 2-time Cup Series champion, a future Hall of Famer, and one of the most competitive drivers of his generation. His official NASCAR profile lists 63 Cup Series wins, championships in 2015 and 2019, and record-setting win totals across NASCAR's National Series. Richard Childress Racing also made a symbolic decision after his passing. The team announced it would stop using the number 8 for its second Cup Series entry and run the number 33 instead. RCR said the number 8 had become closely tied to Kyle and would be reserved for his son Brexton if he one day reaches NASCAR. That decision turned a car number into part of the family's public legacy. Samantha's June 16th post was not her first public message since Kyle's death. On June 5th, she thanked fans, friends, and strangers for the prayers, meals, flowers, messages, and support that had reached the family. That message was signed by Samantha, Brexton, and Lennox, and it framed the public response as something that helped carry them through the early days of grief. Then, on June 10th, Samantha shared another emotional update about a promise she said she made to Kyle before he died, to help their children pursue their dreams. She wrote about Brexton returning to the racetrack and how difficult but meaningful it was to see their son carry the same passion for racing. She also made clear that racing was not something forced on him. It was something father and son shared. That is why this latest post landed differently. It was not about official NASCAR statistics, race results, or team decisions. It was about the private details that remain after a public figure is gone. The sandals left in place, the church service, the memories arriving from other people, and the small moments a grieving spouse holds onto because they offer a sense of closeness. The start line takeaway is this: Samantha Busch's post should not be turned into speculation or debate. The confirmed update is that she shared 2 personal experiences that brought her comfort after Kyle's death. The larger story is how a family connected to one of NASCAR's biggest names is navigating loss in public while still trying to protect the meaning of their private memories. Kyle Busch's career can be measured in wins, titles, and records. But for Samantha, Brexton, and Lennox, the story now includes something much quieter: the search for signs, comfort, and a way to keep walking forward.